as you just heard, there are calls for protest activists to be stripped of their welfare as punishment if they continue to disrupt your way of life. And what did you make of the red Chinese flag, as I said, on the Melbourne police station? Well, joining me now to discuss these issues and today's other headlines is Caleb Bond, journalist and columnist from the Adelaide Advertiser, and CORRINE, an independent freelance journalist based on the Gold Coast. Caleb, I want to start with you. Let's start with the issue of these protesters. Peter Dutton says they should lose their welfare. I think Brisbane people have been saying that now for weeks. Do you think it's going to happen, and should it happen?
I doubt it'll happen, but yes, it should. And it's good to see some strong stuff from Dutton on this, because it's the kind of clarity that we very rarely see from our political leaders these days. And in these troubled times, we need it more than ever. These people, if they are on the dole, if they're taking welfare, i.e. they're being funded by the taxpayer, they're being funded by us, their first priority is to go and get a job. And if instead of going and getting a job, they're going out and causing a nuisance, they're gluing themselves to the road, which not only is a danger to themselves, it's a danger to other people. You know, how many times do they have to do this before an ambulance is blocked, or a fire truck is blocked, or a police car is blocked, and something serious is caused by the fact they've glued themselves to the road? It is not okay behaviour. And anything that we can do as a society and as a government to stop them from doing it, we should be exercising. No one has an explicit right to welfare. We offer welfare as a safety net if you're out of work. Nothing more, nothing less. And if you want to spend your time gluing yourself to the road because you're too brain dead to go and do anything else, then you're not deserving of our money. It's taking the Australian people for a ride.
Yeah, look, I have to agree there. It's not a pension for protesters, CORRINE, and that's what it's become in the last few months in Brisbane. But I guess even more than that, I was reading disturbing reports that on the back of the protests at the start of the week, magistrates are not issuing fines because they say these people are on the dole and they don't have the capacity to pay. Now, I didn't think that your financial circumstances were an argument to get you out of paying a fine. I thought the job was go home, fess up to your parents, borrow some money, or perhaps get a job, get back to work and stop protesting. I don't buy at all that we should be letting them off the hook.
No, I don't either. I don't think this is the only time that happens. But, you know, Peter Dutton said today that general society expects people to face consequences for poor behaviour, and I think he's absolutely correct in saying that. We do need to see people wrapped around the knuckles, and it being made extremely clear that this kind of behaviour is not acceptable. It's just disruptive to locals, it's disruptive to businesses, and we've got to take a stand, because, as you say, it will be like a domino effect. It will just go like a Mexican wave all around the country. You know, it will. If we don't take a stand now is the time to actually say no, not fine, not fine. Let these people face consequences. And, you know, I feel like I'm recognising some of these faces from Extinction Rebellion. So I'm sure that the police recognise faces, and a little bit of cross-checking could find out pretty quickly whether they're on welfare, and absolutely, why are hard-working Australians paying for these lunatics? Not fine.
Yeah, look, absolutely right.